What's good, y'all? We back with another video. Shit, I know y'all seen me jump at these wasps, but we back with another video. You know what I'm saying? Bring out this little situation we finna get into. I'm finna change the head gaskets on my motor. I'm gonna turn the camera around, let y'all see what I done so far. Okay, so far, I think that was last Saturday. I had took everything apart. Like this intake and everything is loose. I had to go get a torque wrench and I had to order the head gaskets. They're in one of those boxes, I think. Or it might be these over there, but yeah, I got the head gaskets. Let me get the tripod and set y'all up. All right, y'all, so this is what we got. I ordered some BTR multi-layer head gaskets. And I had got me some ARP head studs. These are these gaskets that went on the coolant overflow in the front. Those little steam ports. Got like some lit gasket maker and some water pump gaskets. And this right here, what this is for, I ordered it off Amazon too. What you do is you take it, from my understanding, you take it and screw it into the spark #1 cylinder spark plug hole, and it helps you basically get the motor to top dead center. So, like I say, I took everything, like both of the valve covers are loose. I just gotta pull them up. I didn't take the heads off because I didn't have a torque wrench, but I went to, let me show y'all. I had went to Harbor Freight and got a torque wrench, a digital torque wrench, because I had been doing some research on doing head gaskets, and with the LS's you have to torque them to a certain number, and then you have to do it like a certain degrees. So went to Harbor Freight, got this torque wrench. I think it cost me about $200. I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah, cost me about $200. Got it. So that's what we finna get into. Like I said, I'm gonna get the tripod and set y'all up. And these packages right here aren't nothing but like my side chrome pieces that go on the car. I've been finding people that's selling them off of on eBay, and I've been buying them. This right here is basically my LS Simple pulley kit. This bracket right here is for, show y'all, the dual alternators. So you want to sit right here, want to sit right there. And then let me see what else I have in here. I think this is my pulley for the power steering pump. And this down here is for the AC compressor. See how it comes with the tensioner pulley and everything. So like I say, that was the pulley kit I was originally supposed to go with, but I tried to take the cheap route and, go the other way, cheap route, and see how this comes with all your stuff. So it basically should be bolt on, and I shouldn't have no problem. So all I gotta do is go get a belt. So I'm finna set y'all up and get my tools, and we can start taking these cylinder heads off. Well, first we're gonna try to get it to top dead center. I got it to top dead center, but I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna put that little device on it that I got from AutoZone, just to be sure, because they was like, this supposed to stop whistling once you get it to true top dead center. I don't know, but we gonna see. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on. All right, y'all. So I got the cover off the head. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and screw it into #1 cylinder. Should screw right in. Yep, which it did. And what we're looking for is both of the valves to be open, and then this is going to stop whistling. So let me get my ratchet and wrench for the crank pulley bolt, and shit, we're gonna start trying to get it off. Now I got it. So I got all of the spark plugs out, and like I said, we're gonna be listening for this to stop whistling, and looking for both of the intake and exhaust valve on the #1 cylinder. I guess to be all the way up. So here we go. That's this one. The first valve is closing. It's coming back up. See, both of them right now is really all the way up, but we're gonna go all the way around just to be sure. All right, the exhaust valve is opening up. Now it's closing. The intake is opening. Now it's closing because it's all the way up. You hear that? So you're gonna keep going until it stops whistling. All right, it stopped whistling. So we're at top dead center now. So now what I'm finna do is I'll take this out right here, this thing, we'll take it out. Put that to the side, we don't need that anymore. And I get a socket and take the rocker arms and push rods out. Wait, y'all can't see it. But yeah, I get a socket and take the rocker arms and push rods out. And I'm gonna try to keep them, like I'm gonna set them up somewhere, probably like on that blue thing, that way I know. I'm gonna put the same rocker arms and same push rods back in the same, you know, hole that it come out of. So let me get my stuff for that. All right, y'all, so I got my little DeWalt. Hopefully it's strong enough to break this off. But y'all ready? Oh, that's tight now. I'm just unloosen them. That's all. That way. All right. So now that we got them all loose, well, broke apart. Put it like that. Now that we got them all broke apart, now I can start unloosening them by hand. I'm gonna speed y'all up. All right, y'all. Had to set y'all down because I couldn't hold the camera no more. But I got the push rods and rocker arms out, and I saw them right there in the order that I took them out. So now I guess we can start breaking these head bolts down. And I have to use a breaker bar and a ratchet wrench for that. And I know what y'all probably thinking. If he just got his motor rebuilt, then why is he doing this? I feel the same way too. And like I say, like, the motor ran good. It was just like certain stuff. Y'all know I had the problem with the oil pump. So after that, it's like I just don't trust anything that he has done to this motor because of that. And like I say, the heads was leaking coolant from the back of it, and you know the water jacket is back there. And see, I did see he changed my springs and put me some new, you know, stuff in there, because I did buy all that new. So like I said, I just don't trust that I don't want to take a chance on these head gaskets. And when I start really driving the car, putting, you know what I'm saying, start beating on the car, I blow a head gasket. So like I said, I'm just taking the extra precaution. I spent the extra money and I'm just gonna do it myself. So I brought the head gaskets, the torque wrench, the head bolts, ARP head bolts and studs. And we're gonna get to it. So we're gonna pull his head off and we're gonna see what kind of gasket he used. Because I feel like if this is a rebuilt motor, why is it leaking coolant at the back of the head? So I'm finna set y'all up. Well, we're gonna get to it. y'all. That head bolt don't even feel like it was tight. I didn't even put no pressure on that one. See what I'm saying? But that's why I say, like, yeah, I'm kind of pissed off that I'm going in this motor and doing all this, but at the same time, it don't make sense to, like, sit here mad about the situation. Is either you gonna fucking fix it or stay mad. And I just rather fix it that way I can have my car on the road. It's been too long this car been sitting here and I haven't really drove it like this. So yeah, we got all the big head bolts out. We gotta get these 1, 2, 3, these 5 little ones out. So let's get that one. Kind of figured this last bolt would be hard to get out. We got some little fingers, so we gonna get it out of there. There we go. All right, y'all. So now that we got all the head bolts out on the driver's side head, I guess we can try to lift it up now. So use this towel. Oh shit, I might need to break it apart. Hold on. All right, y'all, we got all the head bolts off. So now I guess we can try to lift it up and see what kind of gasket he used. So I got this towel. It up. Y'all see? We're gonna set this head down right here. The pistons don't look. Let me show y'all. I did this scoring to the top of this piston when I was sticking a rod in there trying to feel to see if I can feel top dead center. But I don't know, y'all. Look like he put BTR head gaskets on there. I don't know. But it was a couple head bolts that wasn't tight. So I'm figuring maybe that could have been the problem. And look how that little thing I got from Amazon, look how it helped me get the top dead center. But y'all see, it looked like he put BTR head gaskets on it, multi-layer. So maybe it was just, you know what I'm saying, the studs themselves. I don't know. Maybe it was the studs themselves, because they were stretched. Y'all can see how they stretched out at the neck, and some of them wasn't tight at all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, some of them wasn't tight. Like, I could literally, like, I had used the ratchet, and they wasn't tight. Some of them wasn't tight at all. So I don't know, y'all. Like I said, I can't be mad at the dude. All I can do is fucking, you know. And then when he did rebuild the motor for me, shit, I didn't think about head bolts. I mean, it would have been nice if he could have, okay, I'm gonna put you some ARP head bolts in there and just charge me extra for it. That would have been nice, but y'all see it, I got flat top pistons. He said the motor was bored 30 over. It is an aluminum block. It's an aluminum 5.3. It was bored 30 over with some high performance pistons in it. I don't know. I guess these high performance, y'all see they flat as I can be, flat as they can be. So I guess we'll clean out this coolant out the cylinders and put the other head gasket on and put the head studs on. And I found on BTR website the torque sequence. 2 torque down the head, so I don't know. Get to it, y'all. Well, YouTube, I done cut my damn hand on these head gaskets. I ain't got no band-aid, so I did what I could. We got some paper towels and some electrical tape. It should hold. But we gonna get these gaskets put on there, back on there, and gonna go from there. Trying to make sure they're not directional. I see this one say front right there. Oh, this one go on that side. Okay. No, this one on the side I took off. I gotta work with one hand now, so y'all gotta, you know. And I did clean that surface off, so. And I cleaned the pistons. I hope this don't really affect nothing. It shouldn't though. Like I was scratching it with a aluminum rod and I was trying to feel for top dead center. But y'all see it kind of looked good. It looked good up in there. I can't complain. It looks good. That's these are my water jackets. Yeah. But we're gonna get this head through back on here and hopefully my fingers stop bleeding. I'm gonna read the instructions on these ARP head bolts and go from there. So I'll cut y'all back on. Alright, as y'all can see, the head bolts studs came with some washers, some big washers, little washers. I guess those for the little bolts that go on under the intake. And these big studs. Let me compare these to these. Y'all see? Look how the factory one is stretched at the neck. Yeah, that's a no-go. So we're gonna get these all, you know, taken care of. And like I said, it's kind of hard for me to work now with just one fucking hand. We're gonna get y'all set up right. Y'all, I'm taking y'all on this process with me. Like I said, this is my first time actually doing something like this. I never done nothing like this. So this new for me, so it's exciting though. I like working on stuff like this. But I'm finna set y'all back up on the tripod. Yeah, I see I found my tripod. Set y'all back up and gonna get going. Put the head back on. All right, y'all, so ARP sent some directions. And it's basic common sense. But I did see where they say put the stamp side of the washer goes down against the cylinder head. And these washers, I don't know if y'all can see it. See, guess that's the stamp side. So we're gonna put them down first. We'll put them down and put a bolt on it like that. So it's basically gonna go like that. Basically gonna go like that. Let me see. The stamp side grips the cylinder head, preventing the washer from spinning while the bolts are being torqued. This result is accurate. Okay, so then apply the lubricant. There's some lubricant too, as y'all can see. Lubricate the bolt thread and bottom of the head with each. So it say lubricate the bolt threads and the bottom of the head of each bolt with ARP. Okay, so we're gonna put some of that lubricant on this, and I guess bottom of the head. That's what it say. So let's do that. I'm gonna speed y'all up. Shit, we're gonna go from there. All right, YouTube, we got all 10 of the big head bolts snug down, and we got the little small 5 ones on the top up under the intake snug down. So now I guess we can start the torquing process. I go get the torque wrench, but this is what they say to follow the manufacturer recommended torque sequence. Torque the bolts per step 1 through 4. So I guess we're gonna follow Chevrolet torque sequence for the bolts, and then, you know, see, look how I give you the 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get that picture off my phone to look and see. Like they say 25, 50, 80, 25 for the small ones at the top. But we're gonna follow Chevrolets. So yeah. All right, y'all. So GM recommendations is for the first torque sequence is 22 foot-pounds. So we're gonna go down to 22. 22 foot-pounds. And I guess we torque it. So put my driver on there. And we torque it by the sequence that, you know, the what you call them. So this is, oh shit, my bad. This is head bolt 1 right here. Oh, that's tight. Oh, I'm confused, y'all. Alright, so I need to go that way with it. Mind you, I said I just snugged them. Y'all heard it? 22. So we go to 2 right here. That's 2, 3. We're just going to 22 foot-pounds now. And 4 is right here. We're going to do 5, which is right here. 6, which is right here. Get a good grip on it. We got 7, which is right here. 8, which is way back here. We got 9, which is right here. And then we have 10, which is right here. Must have forgot to tighten this one down. One more. All right. What's up, y'all? As y'all can see in those pictures, I did find out I had 2 strip head bolt holes on my block. I do have an aluminum block, so I had to buy a $500 thread repair kit off eBay to repair those threads. I got it all repaired. I got the head back on. The threads, they were stripped out, and it wasn't my fault. It was something that he did because I didn't take the head off and y'all know it was leaking before I pulled the head off. So that's his fault, the dude that rebuilt the motor. But I got it all buttoned back down. We got the head back on. I got coolant in it. It's not leaking anymore. I fixed the problem. So I'm gonna be dropping the video soon to let y'all see.